Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to do in part 2 of the cool coloured solar system. So if you didn't see last episode, definitely make sure to check that out first. But yeah, we got a black hole in the centre here, and then we have got 4 stars all in cool colours. So yeah, cool colours, greens, blues, purples, indigos, all of that, pinks. Yeah, so we can't use colours like red, orange or yellow because they count as warm colours. So yeah, we're doing cool colours for this one, because I already did a whole system for warm or hot colours, however you want to call it. So yeah, this one is cool or cold colours. So yeah, we've got greens, blues, like I said, just here. So here are our stars up here. We've got some planets all matching the criteria as well. So we'll go through a little rundown of what we did last time. So the black hole in the middle is actually turned to a black star. So it seems that the game is glitched in that regard. Like if you save an object, save a black hole in a system, it just turns to a black dwarf star or just a black star in general. So yeah, we'll have to fix that down the road. But then yeah, we went to first star here. We had Proxima. Then we had the custom coloured Venus around it. This was a beauty, actually. I really like this one. So if we just have a little look at this one. Also, it's getting light from multiple stars, so it appears different on each side. Really, really cool stuff there. Had some city lights. Then we had Sundi, sorry, this one over here. They're just random generator names. This one's a more pinkish, whitish object here. Also some city lights as well. And again, getting different colours from the different starlight, which is really, really awesome. Then we had one of Giga Man's old objects here. So this nice looking purple, pinky banded gas giant here. Looking amazing here. Right, and then the last one around Proxima, we had Orion, which was the ultra-reflective object from one of your guys' solar systems from way, way, way back now. And yeah, here it is here. So right now it's, yeah, very, very bright here, as we can see. So yeah, we had all those 4 guys around Proxima. And then we finished up around the Sun, which was our second star. So the green sun, and yeah, we had bright 3 over here, so it was a very reflective green object. This one was also from one of your guys' systems as well, quite similar to Orion, but you can see a surface under there if you look carefully. So if we just, so there you go. So you can just see there is an atmosphere there, blocking all of that underneath. Yeah, we had bright 3. We had a new version of Pascal. If we just turn off the snow, so here it is over here. So yeah, mostly cool colours on there as well. It looks like we may need to increase the oceans slightly on the sky actually. So there we go. But yeah, there we are. So we had a version of Pascal there, one of my good old favourites from all of my old videos, bringing that back for this system. And then we had, what even is this, number 4 all the way at the end here, which it's in the name really. I mean, it's a pretty crazy one. So yeah, there we go. And now that is where we left off. So today we're going to be continuing. We're going to be continuing from where we are with the sun right now. And let's just get straight into this. So I think we need a gas giant. So, what should we go for? So if we just look at the lineup so far, the only gas giant we've got is a purple one, a purple and pink one. So I think we should try a green and blue one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a fresh new gas giant here. So yeah, we'll go a little further out from the sun. We'll go to about Jupiter distance. So we've got a bit of an inner solar system, and then we'll go to an outer solar system about 4 AU away. How about that? So let's close the menu down. So yeah, we want to go for a green and blue gas giant here. So let's see how many bands we could go for. Oh, now this could be an opportunity to use... No, I won't do that yet, actually. But yeah, if anyone who saw the hot coloured solar system, the warm coloured solar system, you'll know what gas giant I'm probably talking about to customise. But yeah, we're going to go over green and blue. So we'll go with like an ultra vibrant green and blue. How would that look? Maybe a little crazy, but I mean, here we go. So green, blue, green, blue. So that's a nice simple one there. I mean, back in the day, an object like this would be absolutely remarkable with how far modern has come. And obviously it's been replaced now since you can just do it all in game. But yeah, an object like this, that would have been really cool to see back in the day. But yeah, here we go. So how about something like that? Green North Pole, green South Pole. Nice, nice simple little build there. So there we go. But yeah, what we could do is to really spice things up. Let's just do this. Let's get a ton of bands going, and let's just do rinse and repeat the greens and the blues. So we'll just quickly input all of those, just so we get a bigger variety of bands. It does look nice when you get a decent amount of these in here. So we'll get a few different mixes of greens and blues, because obviously they're not all going to be the same shade. I'm not being precise with what I'm clicking. I'm quickly like spamming it just to get through it. So that needs to be blue. This one's green. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's looking good, actually. I'm liking that. And then what we could do as well is tidally lock it. I think that could be... make it quite interesting as well. But yeah, there we go. So green South Pole, green North Pole. Voila. So there we go. Looking good, actually. I'm liking that. So then I want to tidally lock you. So up to period motion all the way down here. Where's tidally lock? There it is. So there we go. So that's tidally locked. So the same face will always be facing the sun now. So if we click play, Now we can just enjoy the bands. Just look at the bands all go around, all swirling around there. So you can always notice it on tidy lock planets, especially. Just look at that. Oh, it looks so good. I mean, especially that bit in front of us. Look at the green swirling around with the blue there. Oh, it looks so good. I love it. I love just looking at the gas giants doing this. Oh, that looks awesome. So there we go. Maybe we could probably add some rings to this guy a little down the road as well. But yeah, that is it so far. But as we can see, its main star is the sun over there, the green one. But it's also receiving a lot of light from the distant Rigel all the way over there as well. And it looks like it's getting a bit from Polaris as well. So it's getting light from at least 3 different stars here. I'm not sure about Proxima, as that's a lot farther away. And it is obviously Proxima, so it's not very bright in the first place. I can't actually see. Is that Proxima over there? No, that's Bright 3. Where is Proxima? Not actually sure. So we put orbits on. Okay, so Proxima is there. Yeah, you can't even see Proxima. We're that far out. But one thing we do need to do is, while I'm thinking about it, we need to actually fix our black hole. So if we pause the simulation, right, so we need to remember our black hole is 695 suns. So we need to place a new one in the same position. Then we need to delete the original one. So this has 695 suns. We've got to remember that. And then we need to immediately put 695 into this. So 695, voila. Right, and then, yep, so then we want to turn the calculator off, lock that. We want to make the sky a lot bigger. So there we go. So nice and big so we can actually see it. Then the colour needs to be put back to the blue it had. And there we go. So that is our black hole in the centre. Let's make it a little bigger than that. As long as it's at 695, that is fine. So yeah, we'll have a pretty bigger black hole in the centre there. So it is visible from quite a far distance. There we go. So we've got our black hole. Right, and then when we need to go to auto orbit just to fix all of our orbits as well. Auto orbit, play, and that should hopefully... Oh, I haven't broken it there. Proxima, orbit the star. What are you doing? Orbit. Orbit the black hole, please. Sun. What is going on? Oh no, I've broken it. We have broken it. See, yeah, that's ruined it. So at least we've got it saved. That's fine. We can also make that gas giant, or we can just save the gas giant and replace it, actually. But you can see here, the trouble of having that black hole not working has completely, trying to fix it, has completely broken our system. So, not good. So, we'll have to obviously reopen it. So, I guess we're just going to have to stick with that black star in the middle. And I'll have to try and fix it in between videos, because I don't want to be trying to figure out how to fix that the whole video. So, let's go back to the cool coloured solar system. Whereabouts if I pull it? Let's just search it. There we go. So, the cool solar system. So, yeah, we're going to have to sit with that broken black hole, which is very annoying. Very, very annoying. I mean, the fact that every time you save a simulation, I did try saving another black hole and placing it in before the episode started, but it just turned to a black hole as well when you save. Like, only if you save a black hole, it just turns to a black star. It's really, really annoying. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I guess we can have like a blue black dwarf, I guess. So yeah, we've locked that. I guess we can just make it quite a big object. I mean, it's a shame. It is a real shame that we can't have a black hole. But I mean, I will try and fix that at some point. So right, anyways, back to the sun. Let's go ahead and place our good old gas giant back. So at least we only really lost out on one thing there. So let's go back to the customs. What was it? It's called SA, wasn't it? There it is. So let's go ahead and place this guy back around where it was, so around 3-4 AU away. There we go, and it's like nothing ever happened. So there we go. So our gas giant, all looking good there. Awesome. So there we go. All right, cool beans. So let's go and move on. So then what we can do as well is I'm going to go to the customs. Right, I'm just going to see, have we got any other blue and green ones we could use? I'm quite interested in this, where'd it go? This blue object. I want to see what that's about, actually. So I've got so many objects that you guys sent. Yeah, we're definitely including that. That's a really nice modded object there, actually. Yeah, we'll have that. Yeah, we'll have that as our next planet out. Or we could have it as the Mars, actually. So we don't have like an object in Mars's area yet. So there we go. So we've sort of got like objects for it. We've sort of got a Mercury, Venus, Earth equivalent. And now we've got sort of an object in Mars's area. So a little further out from the inner 4 or the inner 3. So there we go. And then we can give it a slight, make it slightly eccentric. I don't want to put it straight to 1 though. We're 0.1. There we go. Just a slightly more eccentric orbit there. And then we're going to incline it 2 as well. So there we go. Just nothing too crazy though. I don't want it being... There we go. Yes, I like that. That's fine. So there we go. So that's blue. And then yeah, this is a sweet looking object. One of your guys' modded objects as well from one of your systems, which I saved a long time ago. So here it is. It is a rocky underneath, as we can see here. So there it is. And it's actually a tinted Venus, as we can see. That's a tinted Venus. And then it's got, obviously, the atmosphere on top. Looking very nice indeed. City lights we can probably actually put on as well, actually. So there we go. But where are our city lights? We want it on always. Lights. There we go. So they're down there. They look to be Earth lights, actually. So yeah, turn that off. Put the normal lights on. Colour, we'll put them as white. So they'll be nice and bright. Oh, there's loads of them down there. Look at that. Right, is there any oceans on here? Let's remove them. Oh, if I remove the oceans... I mean, it doesn't matter, actually, because if we put the cloud, like the atmosphere on, you can't see the clouds anyway. So, right. Now, let's try and find a nice area for our city lights to show up. So, get a nice big batch of them all around this object. So, come on. I want to get a nice area showing up. Come on. It's quite hard to see them with the blue surface. There we go. Something like that. Okay, that should be all right. I mean, this... Yeah, I'll roll with that. Because obviously a lot of it's in the daylight, so they won't be too visible. I mean, if we go to flashlight, you won't see them. So yeah, realistic. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So then we put the let's put the clouds back on. So there we go. So they're all hidden under there anyway. You may be able to catch a glimpse of them in that dark area though, but I'm not entirely sure. So I mean, we can put the rotation. Yeah, we'll put the rotation to 1 day. So this should rotate quite nice and easy. But I don't know if we'll be able to see the lights underneath it. The atmosphere may be too thick. Yeah, the atmosphere is way too thick to spot the lights, unfortunately. But yeah, they are under there nonetheless. So there is blue. And then, yeah, that's a super Earth as well. Quite a large object there. So there we go. Right, now, then obviously we've got this gas giant here. Right, now we're going to go to the next one. So what else could we use? Custom Neptune is a must. Going to have that in here somewhere. So what else could we have? This object looks quite interesting. What's this one? Well, another one from your guys' systems, which I saved a long time ago. So this one is... Ooh, I'm liking this. It's another blue object. Looks quite similar to one of my custom Neptunes, actually, but I believe it's got some shades of purple. Or maybe more of an indigo colour, actually, but you can see, yeah, that's more of an indigo-y, bluish purple there. But yeah, there we go, so that's fine. We can have that in there, that's good. So that is Enfer. Right there. There we go. We'll give it a slight incline as well. There we go. To have a slightly different shapes and stuff, that's what I like. And then I do want to make you slightly more eccentric, so double the value, but just something a little more interesting. We just have to make sure the sun can hold it at its furthest position, so that should happily orbit the sun, no problem. So how far can the sun... Okay, so the sun can't really control anything much further out than here. Okay, so we can have another object around the sun, but yeah, we can't go any further out because the black hole will take over at that distance. So, okay, we can have a few more... We can have another object in here. Right, what do we want to use? Right, one of the gases could be quite good. How would they look? So we'll go with the pink one. So, or the magenta. How about the magenta? What's that? Oh, no, let's try the pink first. So let's put it there. Now, we don't want to be in the binary with the sun. That's a big no-no. So, what's going on here? It's not even work. It's not the same as it used to be anyway. It's been ruined. It should be around... Oh, wow. This is... Yeah, it used to look something like that. But, yeah, I guess it's changed now. Just because they messed up like the way the gas giant stuff works. But, yeah, there we go. Yeah, just delete that. Yeah, stop. Go orbit the black hole, please. Right, there we go. So, yeah, it doesn't look like that guy's going to work for us. This object here looks good. No, actually, this HR44F. How about that? That's got a nice purple trail on it. How about that? So here we go. What is it? So this guy, yeah, nice purple and white colour. That fits the system criteria. It's cool colours, cold colours. That looks good. Liking it. So there we go. Simple band set up there. It's tilted as well, a little more interesting. And that will be sitting on roughly the edge of our sun's part of the system here. So there we go. Then that should comfortably orbit the sun as well. So let's just check the anomaly stats. So, yeah, at its furthest point, it's still, even at, closest point to the black hole has not got control over it. So that is good. Good stuff. So, yeah, we can still go a little further out. I guess we could try and sneak in maybe a rocky or so behind it as well. So there we go. Oh, some really nice gas giants we've got. There's nice shades of purple in here. Right. Oh, I don't know. There's so many to choose from here. Oh, man. What else? Any other ones? I'm just trying to see. This one looks quite nice. U20's Gleezer. So this is from an object competition way back. Yeah, let's try that. So we got, 3 gas giants in this system now. I don't want to go... so we'll have it closer to the HR44F one. Place it there. Oh, see, there we go. That's the problem. See, the sun cannot retain this position. So we need to actually move it closer to the sun. We do not want it going in a binary with that one, though. So let's place it in between. I mean, we could have it actually in there, actually. I don't want it going into the inner solar system, though, as a gas giant. So, I mean, it's only around Neptune size, but I don't want it doing that. So, lower this value here. So, there we go. And then I want to extend its orbit. So, something like that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then we can rotate it a bit, too. So, yeah, something like that. That's fine. Let's just get the sweet spot. And I do want to make you slightly less eccentric a bunch more. So, yeah, something like that. That's fine. So, there we go. So we've got our Mars object. No, that's Salby. Our Mars object was blue. And we've got this Salby one here. We've got U20's Gleaser. A nice purple and light blue shade there. Looking nice. Then we've got the Enfer object here. Crazy banded one. Then we've got HR44F at the distant part of the system here. So we've got a bunch of Rockies in the middle. And then 4 Gassies a little further out. So in theory, quite similar to our system. But completely different nonetheless as well. But yeah, there we go. And then let's see if we can try and get a little like Pluto-like object in as well. So why don't we use Pluto itself actually? Let's see if we can sneak it in. Okay, will the sun be able to hold on to that? So come on, sun, hold on to it for us. Come on. And then auto orbit. Let's see if it can hang on. Auto orbit, come on. No, don't want it orbiting the gas giant though. No. So let's place it around here. Okay, that's looking promising. Okay. We'll make it eccentric so it doesn't cross paths with that gas giant. So there you go. We've got a Pluto in here. I do want to lower that orbit just a tad more. Okay, there we go. And now what we're going to do to Pluto is we're going to make it, yeah, so custom. Here we go. So we've got custom color Pluto we can do now. Right. So there it is. Very different now, doesn't it? Wow. So now what we're going to do with this is appearance. We need to get rid of that. We're going to put this as a light. Let's go try that. Oh, yes. Right, and then, there we go. It's not looking too bad, actually. I'm liking it. So, where is the... I'm just trying to spot where the glacier is. That giant frozen lake bit there. Can't remember the name of it. I think it was called the glacier. It had some special name. So, it doesn't actually really show up on the pink version, unfortunately. But, oh, well, it is there. See, it's just, yeah, it doesn't show up. So, I have a nice light pink. Because, yeah, that fits our criteria of being a cool colour. A cold colour. No, it's got to be pink and white, I think. And then atmosphere. Let's go with... we'll go with something light. It doesn't have to be anything. No, it's just a simple value. We need to close, reopen the menu, of course. Atmosphere colour. Yeah, okay. White atmosphere or a light pink, do we think? So, too much pink. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think we can roll with that. That's not looking too bad. Let's rotate it the right way up. So I can just about see where that frozen glacier bit is. It's roughly right there. Just looking by the land markings there. But yeah, there we go. So that is our Pluto. And look how cool it looks. It's blue on this side because it's getting lit up by the star over there. So that's that is Polaris. And then it's green on this side where the sun is hitting it, I believe. So where's our sun? So the sun's over there. It's green over here. And then I believe Rigel over here is making it the pinkish bit. So we've got green, pink, blue from all of the different stars shooting it. Oh, that's awesome. So there we go. So Pluto's actually not doing too bad for light colours. And then we'll make it a little, just so it's a little different from Pluto, we'll make it just a slightly bigger than the regular Pluto. But there we go. So that is a custom Pluto sitting on the edges of the solar system. So we've sort of got an equivalent to all the planets. So we've got Pluto. This object in theory would be Neptune. This would be Uranus here. Saturn would be this one, and then Jupiter would be the Salby one. So there we go. And I guess to make it more of a Jupiter, make it a little bigger. So around the size of Jupiter. This one we can do around the size of Saturn. And then these two will be around the size of the ice giant. So we need to make this guy a little smaller. So yeah, that's roughly the right size. Yeah, we don't want it being 100 Earths, so no way. So let's lower that down. Put it to about 23 Earths. That's more comfortable for an ice giant. And then this one as well. That is way too large. We do not want it being like that. So let's scale it down into the sort of Uranus-Neptune areas for size. So there we go. So 2 Uranus-Neptune size. And we've got like a Jupiter and Saturn equivalent there. Looking good. So then we've got a Pluto. So we've got the original sort of 9 planets, I guess, replicas. All different though. I mean, this one would be our Earth. This is in the place of Earth, this one right here. So, yeah, that's not entirely like Earth at all. But we do have Pascal as our Earth-like world. And it looks like the snow has returned again. So, let's get rid of that. There we go. That's better. So, there we go. And then, yeah, obviously the sun itself in the middle. And then this would be the closest thing we have to Mercury, actually. So I guess what we could do is actually make it a little hotter. So, yes, let's try that. So albedo can go down. Infrared is going to go up. Click play. How high can we get this guy? I mean, it is a sun after all, so it should be able to go fairly hot. I wonder if the atmosphere disappears if you make it too hot. Oh, it does. Right. Okay, I kind of want to drag that closer so we can actually see down to the atmosphere, actually. So let's get a little more close to the sun. Play. Let it run for a bit. Yeah, we can let it run. That's fine. So let's see how high it can retain its temperature. Let's see what it can go to. Albedo can just go all the way down, really. I just want it to stay in the 550s because I don't want the atmosphere getting too thick again. So I guess the albedo we can buff up actually. So put it to 4 ATM. That should easily be enough to warm it up. Come on, you're going to warm up. Oh, it's getting cold again. I really don't like the way albedo and like the atmosphere works. You used to be able to get ridiculously large atmospheres that actually warmed it up to ridiculous temperatures, but it doesn't work the same way anymore. I enjoyed it the way it used to be, personally. I mean, it may just be something they changed in the code, but I don't know. Let's see here. 5. There we go. Now it's increasing. Good. That's what we want. There we go. Okay, so let's just see how high it will go. I want that atmosphere to slowly disappear. So then now we can see underneath and actually see the city lights. Look at that. Yes. Right, and then let's look underneath. So that's what it's like underneath. That red. Oh, that's the glowing red from it being too hot. Right. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I do want to reset its surface. Wow, that looks cool as a gas giant. Wow, look at how it looks as a gas giant. It's quite a nice gas giant version that has as well, actually. That's cool. So yeah, put it back to a rocky. Right, I just want to change the surface. Change the surface texture to something else. So how we're looking to see. Oh man, right. Too much red. So let's just keep going. See what ones we can do. Something like that, maybe. No. Yeah, I'll roll with that. That's fine. Right, and then cloud colour. Actually, cloud colour. I mean, I don't think the clouds are visible with that atmosphere, really, are they? I mean, yeah, you can't really see them anyway, can you? Yeah, we'll just leave them as white. That's fine. That does look good, though. I'm liking that. And then city lights. We can actually see them now underneath this atmosphere. So, yeah, if you ever want to make a thick atmosphere slightly less thick, just warm it up to around 550 degrees, and then the atmosphere will slowly disappear. Because the hotter the object goes, the less thick the atmosphere becomes. So, yeah, nice little fact for anyone who likes to make systems there. Let's just see. I want to get a big cluster of lights. I mean, yeah, that's close enough, isn't it, really? And there we go. So there you go. Plenty of lights there. Looking good. It's just weird with the way. Look at how the starlight, all the shadows and stuff occur on the sky. I mean, that is really cool. But there's bright free, so it's got a little change. It's very close to the sun now. So it's going to get very hot and spicy there. But yeah, there we go. So that's bright free. A lot closer than Pascal is in its next spot. Pascal's getting a little too warm. 102 degrees. We're going to have to do something about that, I think. So let's go ahead. Increase the albedo slightly. So that will hopefully cool down. Let's put it to 50 degrees. Hopefully that will start to cool down. Because we don't want Pascal being 100 degrees now. Yeah, 50, we don't want it increasing. Let's cool you down, buddy. Come on, cool down. We don't want you doing 50 degrees now. Get it below 50. No, don't want you... No, stop. There you go, 49. So let's just put it back to 25. Let's see if it warms up from 25. I'm guessing... Oh, no, now it's cooling down. Will it warm up from 10 degrees? 10, in between 10 and 25 is roughly where I want to have it. 10, where are you going to go? Please go up. Do not go down. Okay, it's warming up. Okay, cool. So that's fine. Back on track for that one. Looking good. Right, awesome. Now, I do want to... Let's actually give it its ocean back. It looks like we lost a lot of ocean due to it. So there we go. So let's buff our ocean up a bit. There we go. It's got a nice bit of ocean back. Obviously, it's got green city lights there as well. Looking good. Actually, no, they shouldn't be green. They should be light blue, actually. What am I doing? No, they are light blue. No, they're fine. They are light blue. Cool. So how are we doing here? Not many lights showing up, but I mean, there's not really too much areas in the nighttime area. But I mean, there you go. You can see a nice chunk of them there. Oh, it's a beauty. I love this object. So there we go. Not much ocean on this side, though. I think we're going to have to give it a little makeover, actually. I'm not liking how that's... Yeah, there's way too much land and then too much ocean on one side. Yeah, we're going to change the surface texture for this guy. So there we go. I want more ocean showing up, game. Come on. It's really weird how the game does oceans these days. I know this texture. I always remember this texture. This is quite a reliable texture. I mean, it's weird how the ocean makes all these little lakes. I don't like that. The surface grid stuff still is a little funny, isn't it? There we go. Okay, there we go. That's looking better. Okay, so now we just have to lower the water a bit. We have to let the simulation run for the water to flow and all that. So, there we go. But it's still more ocean on one side than the other. See, I'm not a fan of that. So, just trying to get the correct texture. I mean, something like that's a little better, I guess. But there's still way too much land on this side. I mean, we could always fill it up more, but then it's all over the place. I don't really want that. So, I mean, there's still way too much land on one side compared to the other side. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. So, how's this one looking? Maybe that's a little more promising. Yeah, that's looking more promising. So now I just need to just let it flow a bit more, maybe. No, not keen. I'm not keen at all on some of these. See, there's way too much land. There's a lot of fidgeting around, just trying to get the perfect one. So, how are we looking? How about that one? No, it's that one with all that green there again. So there's not many textures to choose from either, which is quite annoying. I'll just roll with this one. I've had enough. I don't want to keep doing it for the whole video. So, yeah, I'll just roll with that. And I guess I could maybe change some of the white areas to a darker green. Maybe how would that look? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to bugger it anymore. So there we go. Yeah, way too much ice on that though. Right, there we go. I'll leave it like that. But there's hardly any ocean still though. That is annoying. But there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna figure around with that anymore. I mean, you can't make as good looking objects these days either compared to the older days as well, if you ask me. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, enough fidgeting around. It's fine the way it is. Turn that snow off. Right, there we go. So that is the sun system down now. So now we're gonna move from the sun. Quite a big little system that's got going on there. A big little system. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. But right, there we go. So Polaris. Right, next object out. Right, what do we want to put around here? Well, I think we're going to have I want to go for a hot Jupiter or a puffy planet. Like a hot Jupiter, a big gas giant quite close to the parent star. So what do we want to go with? I did see quite a nice one here. It was, yeah, Mr. Misslot's Galiza 436b. I'm going to put this quite close to the Polaris star. Here we go. So this should really make it hot. Oh my, look at the temperature of this guy. Oh my god. What is going on? It's going to be destroyed. Mass, put it up to 2 Jupiters. Don't die, my friend. 0 degrees. Oh my god, what is going on here? Is it stable? I mean, how bright is this guy? So this is 2,500 sun. Okay, so we'll go a little further out than that then. A little more breathing room. Okay, how are we doing now? Okay, so there we go. That's stabilizing. Right, put it back to a gas giant. We do not want it smoking. I mean, what is going on here? I mean, that's very glitchy. So, right, yeah, that's very, very weird. We'll give a little more boost then. Well, I guess we can buff its albedo. What is going on here? What is that? 200,000 degrees? You sure about that game? Auto orbit. We don't want a binary orbit. Really? No. No binaries allowed. Stop. We'll lower the mass then. Not having any of that rubbish. So, there we go. Auto orbit, please. Come on. And then this needs to auto orbit the black hole. There we go. Good, good. Right. So, how are we looking? Are you going to cool down finally? No, it's still going to be a pest, isn't it? Right. 0 degrees. God, it really doesn't want to cooperate, does it? Because I have seen this glitch that other people have reported where if you bring a gas giant in, it just goes up in flames, even if it's not around a star. I mean, we could just put it further away, though, because we are quite close to the star after all. There we go. That should be more breathing room now. So there we go. Control D. Get rid of all the particles. Still smoking up. Really? Wow. I guess we're going to buff that up a bit. There we go. That's got rid of it. Now, please say it's not in a binary. Good, good. Nope, it's not. Right, we're fine. Still very hot over here, though. It's looking good, though. You can see the purple on the other side, though. 0 degrees. Okay, still going to warm up very fast. It's cool how it does it on one side, though. I do like that. What if we let the guy rotate a bit? So rotation will put it 1 day. Let it speed up a bit. So let it rotate a little faster. There we go. There, look at that. Does look pretty cool how it does that. So there we go. Right. So if we have it rotating slower, no, we want to go. Yeah, we want to go faster. Hopefully, it will cool down on one of the sides, maybe. So let's see. Let it speed up a bit. Yeah, so it cools down and then it warms up again. I mean, that is quite cool. I do like that, but does it contradict what we're doing though? Because it is, we don't want hot colours, and that counts as a hot colour, really, doesn't it? So, I mean, I guess we can't do it. So I'm going to actually increase the albedo once. Oh, the albedo's already quite high. It's going to be a very reflective gas giant then. So how are we looking now? So that should be cooling down a lot more. Ooh, right. Then we will go a little further out then. Go back into the 500s. There you are. Okay, a little better. And then rotational period, I guess we'll make it a lot faster because then it won't have enough time to heat up on one side. So that's what we've got going on now. Right, still a little too close to Polaris then. Polaris seems to be a little more deadly. I mean, it's not a very big star here. I mean, sun, yeah, 0.2 suns. Is that how big Polaris is normally? I'm sure it's bigger than that. Where's Polaris? Come on, where are you at? Let's just search it. P-O-L. Polaris is meant to be... Yeah, that's not correct, I don't think. Why is Polaris a lot smaller now? That's not right. So, it's meant to be 31 million. So, yeah, that's... I think that was 31 million. So, yeah, this value it has right now isn't correct. No wonder we were... Yeah, okay, so... kilometers, here we go. So, it should be 3100000. Should be like that. So, if we compare it to the... Yeah, so yeah, that's roughly right. So that's how big it should be. So now, looking where this object was in comparison to the star, now we can see why this thing was burning up like crazy, because this star, the luminosity stayed the same, but it looks like the size of it got a lot smaller. So I guess it's just, yeah, sometimes when you save like objects already in the game, if they have the same name, so now I've changed it from Polaris to Polaris, yeah, sometimes when you change the name of it, it doesn't glitch out when you save it. It's really weird. Like, I have to do it when I save objects like Pluto sometimes, because if you don't put a full stop or change the name, the object gets slightly smaller when you save your simulation and reopen it. It's been an annoying bug. It's been around for years and years. Very, very annoying, but right, there we go. Okay, now that's fine. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, just going back to that bug there. So say I placed a Pluto in. So where I so yeah, if I placed a random Pluto, as I just put as a moon there. So I save the Pluto, I leave it like that, I save the simulation. And it usually does it a lot with Saturn's moons as well. So we'll place a few of those around, just as an example here of this glitch. So there, put a few of those around. We will save the simulation in its current form, since it's all good, working good. So there we go. Let's save this. Replace it. Right, now keep an eye on the object sizes. So that Pluto right now is 1186. Iapetus is 736. This one is 6764. And Dione 562. Now, if we reopen this simulation, so let's go back in here. Now we look at the sizes again. Pluto is now 910. Iapetus 473. Rhea 513. Dione 401. Every single one has changed value, and that is what happened to this star. And it's done it again. Look at that. Oh no, has it? No, never mind. That's me being stupid. No, it's just because we moved the planet away from the star. Yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, these are glitched. Every single one of them does it. Unless you change the name. So what you have to do to fix a glitch is you have to like just add extra letters and syllables and stuff to it so it doesn't do it. But yeah, it's an annoying glitch. It's been in the game for years. But yeah, if you don't rename the objects, you leave them exactly the same, they do get smaller when you save the simulation. Very annoying. But yeah, there we go. So I will actually, speaking of that, I'm guessing it may have just done it to our Pluto. Where is our Pluto? Over here. So how's this one looking? Is this one the original? Okay, this one stayed the same because we gave it a custom number, actually. Okay, so that's fine. But yeah, these ones, if you leave them completely stock and you don't change anything about them and you just save them, it actually gets them a little smaller. So I was actually having problems when I was making the size comparison video. I was saving simulations with Saturn's moons, for example. When I reloaded it, they had all changed size. So I had to then go back and fix it and waste more time and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very frustrating sometimes, that glitch. But anyways, moving on. So we've got Gliese in here. That's fine. Let's use Bright 5 and 6 now. So let's place them a little further out. We can have one closer, actually. Ooh. We'll go one there, and then this one we'll place a little further out. So there we go. So how's number 5 looking? Right, so I'm guessing this thing is probably going to absolutely burn up. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We need to give it more mass for a start. I mean, yeah, 2 Earths. There you go, so that'll stabilise. Temperature, how are we doing? Lower the albedo a bit. Atmosphere, we're going to buff you up. So 1 ATM, that should easily be enough to get this thing going hot. So 500 degrees, can you handle that? Yep, increasing more. Right, so can it handle 600? It's still, oh, it's getting too hot now, right. So we want to, now we go back here. I want to increase the albedo so it cools down a bit. So let's speed it up. So 600, I want that to go to around 550. That's that's the area I like to have them in. So around 550. 553, where you're going to cool down, increase. So maybe, there we go. So somewhere around there. Right. So there, how are we looking? Still smoking up a bit, so we have to check. There's only water on this object. Let's get rid of all the water. Don't want any of that. Delete any particles. Let's head back to our object there. Right. Looking good. Right, I'm happy with the way that is looking there. Right. There, oh, look at Polaris. Got a cool shot of it there, shooting out a flare. Look at that. Hell yeah. Look at that. There we go. Nice. Right, anyways, back to Bright 5 over here. So this one, now what we can do is, again, we can add some lights to it. If you look underneath the surface, that is what it appears as. So we're going to change that to a more interesting colour. So it looks like it may be, I don't know, we'll have it as like a light blue world, actually. How about that? White and light blue. There we go, something like that. And then city lights will have a nice light blue as well. Illuminate always. Voila, city lights. There you go. Atmosphere back on. You can see the city lights there. Look at that. Nice. So there we go. That's Bright 5. Awesome. So Bright 5. Then we've got Gleaser already done. Bright 6 over here. So what can we do with you? Right. That's a beauty as well, isn't it? Look at that. Right. Underneath the clouds. Oh, this one has oceans on it as well. So this one's actually habitable right now. And it's at 80 degrees. It's getting a little too warm, but yeah, we can keep it in its habitable ways. So let's increase the albedo, get it somewhere comfortable. So 25 degrees. I do not want to put it to 2,000 now. No, 28 degrees. Right, now you're increasing, so we're going to increase that albedo a bit more. Atmosphere pressure, lower that down a bit. Let's get it roughly in the area. Well, 1 ATM we want as well, because that's when we need the earth conditions. Lower the infrared a bit. Yeah, so really lower that. 28.6, 20 degrees. Right, is it going to increase or decrease? I want it to be, okay, so increase the albedo more, put it into 94 degrees. Okay, now it's decreasing. Does it increase from 10 degrees? No, it doesn't. So we need to lower the albedo a bit more. I need that to start rising. So there we go. So it's going up again. 20.1. Okay, so just get it roughly 0.8. I want 0.88. There we go. 20.5. Okay, 0.89. So 8, 9. 20.7. Okay, 0.9. There we go. Now it's decreasing again. So 10 degrees. Does it warm up from 10 degrees? It should do. There we go. So we found the sweet spot. So there we go. So we can keep this guy habitable now. Looking good. And then what we can also do is give it some land. There's a little too much ocean here. Let's bring back some land. Looks like the clouds are glitching as well since it's an old modded object. But yeah, doesn't matter. But have we just frozen the whole thing? No, we don't want that. No. We don't want it. We don't want it doing that. Oh no, I think it's just the surface colour. But there we go. So we give it its former oceans back. Got a bit of land now. Right. Right, I'm happy with that. And then here we go. So surface colours. Right, what do we want? How about a purple? We haven't had a purple, like a proper purple planet yet. Let's do that. Because it's got a purple atmosphere after all, so it makes sense that we have a purple surface. So nice, yeah, purple. Nice shade of purple there. There we go. So purple, and also if we remove the snow, that's what it looks like there. And then city lights we can have as a nice shade of purple as well. So always, yeah, always city lights, purple. And then, yeah, they're on. Where are our lights at? Can't really see them at the moment. There's not really anywhere. It's night time. So just have to rotate it, see if we can spot them in the darker areas. There should be some light showing up somewhere. Or we'll have to rotate the planet so it's in an area where it's not getting lit up by all the stars. So, how are we looking? I want to go into orbits. So I want to move... Okay, so we need to move the object slightly. So let's go here. Okay, so there should be a nice dark zone now for us to look behind. There we go. So now we can see behind. So where are our city lights? There you go. Now you can see them. That's what we want. Good, good. And then let's randomize them up. Try and get a nice big chunk of them. Spam click a bit. Come on. There we go. There we go. Something like that. There we go. And then city lights, nice shade of purple. Like that. So don't want to go too blue. We do want purple. So there we go. Happy with that. So there we are. We're still quite dim though, isn't it? Because it's mostly, there's a lot of ocean here, isn't there? So let's just lower a bit of the oceans. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's got some rivers, lakes. They're giving it a slight improvement there. But there we go. So that's bright number 6. So there we go. We've got a nice load of stuff in there. Temperature's comfortably around 10 degrees. And the atmosphere back on. I mean, the snow, atmosphere back. I mean, the snow mixes quite nice with the purple, actually. Atmosphere back on. There you go. So that's hidden away under that nice atmosphere there. So there we go. So that is bright number 6. But yeah, there we go, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day here. So that was part 2 of making a solar system out of cool coloured objects. So we have made some vast good improvements to that. I'm very happy with the progress we have made. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be having to do a part 3 on this system now. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the series so far. And yeah, if you've got any tips, any tricks, anything like that, any feedback at all, any objects I could add in the next part, please let me know down below in the comments. Any feedback will be appreciated. And yeah, just let me know your overall opinion on the system so far. So yeah, just a line up of all the objects. We've got our black hole, which isn't even a black hole anymore because of the glitch. We've got Rigel, Polaris, the Sun. We've got Proxima here. Down here, then we got the beautiful looking one we made today, this gas giant. Then we got some of the old objects we brought back from the object menu here. It looks like one of them's smoking up right now. I think that is this one. Yeah, so we need to fix this one quickly before we finish up. Then we've got bright 3, bright 5, bright 6. We've got blue here. We got Orion from the previous part, and yeah, basically all the objects on the previous part here. So disable the snow on that again. And then we've got the what even is this? Yeah, really nice lineup. And then we've got Pluto as our only dwarf planet as well. So yeah, really nice lineup so far. Very, very happy with how the progress has come along. Good stuff. And let's double that quickly just to hopefully fix it. There we go. So we fixed it. Good stuff. So let's just zoom all the way out again. But yeah, there we go. So that does it for part 2. So yeah, let's see if we can go for 40 likes on today's system, guys. And yeah, if you, like I said, any feedback whatsoever, let me know, please. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, also make sure to subscribe if you're new. Helps on the journey to 16,000 subscribers now. And yeah, guys, make sure you all have a great day. Join my Discord server, link in the description if you want to chat to me on there as well and just discuss stuff about space and stuff in general. But yeah, that all out of the way, guys. Like I said, make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.